Jonty, we're down here in the Gary Purdham suite. You've had your first meet up with the lads tonight ahead of the pre-season training getting underway sort of next week. What was tonight all about? What's been going on?
It was a bit of a, for the lads who were here last year, it was a bit of a debrief, Jordan, regarding how the season went, which wasn't great, was it? And then about how we going to alter that and put that right this season regarding standards and what we need to be like as coaches and players and doing the right thing, basically. And
you've mentioned there obviously about a lot last season, and we're not going to talk about it too much, but obviously towards the back end of the season, obviously the lads sort of struggled. The results weren't there. Some tight games. You'll be wanting to sort of put that right and put it right early doors with the training you'll be doing.
Yeah, that's right. We lost a few lads last year with serious injuries, but we lost quite a few for 3 week, 4 week with niggles and hamstrings, quads, calves, whatever, glutes. And that to me is through maybe a lack of fitness. So we need to step our fitness regime up, which Simon Brannan's doing that. Because with the size of the squad we've got, we can't afford to lose players through them little niggles, Jordan. It's going to be a long season. Hopefully still fetch a couple more players in yet. I would like to have 24, 25, but whether that happens or not, I don't know. If it doesn't, we're going with 22, and it's not a big squad, but if everybody's fit and ready to go, mate, that's all I'm bothered about.
You mentioned we're going with 22. We've announced 21 at the minute. We're going to announce 22nd over the next week or so, once we can actually catch up with that new player. But like you say, you mentioned squad-wise, you've always said, over the last couple of seasons, it's always going to be quality over quantity for yourself because of just where the clubs find itself. You're not going to be going out spending £1 million on a championship winning side.
It is. To me, you can have a player that's, if another side signs a player for 50 grand, that doesn't make him a better player than what we've got. It's just a figure on his head. So that to me, we talked about belief in that tonight, and that's, I'm not bothered what other teams have got. Yes, there's some superstars in Championship, but why can't these lads do as well as they can do against them teams? If it's all about what's in your head and what's under your shirt. So to me, it's a case of we need to make the best out of what we've got here with these lads, and I think it's the best squad I've had in my third season now. The quality we've got in that squad, I'm happy with it.
So going into the squad pre-season, what can the lads expect over the next few weeks? You said tonight that you want the finish to be a bit better. They're going to be getting blasted.
Yeah, we had a bit of a debrief as coaches 5-6 weeks ago, and one of the things was the fitness. There's some lads that you don't have to bother about the fitness, there's other lads we do, and we need to pick that up a bit regarding how they are fitness wise.
And looking at your pre-season fixtures, we're going to announce the details for the Ike Southwood Memorial Trophy over this weekend. So that will be getting played. Are you up to press? I think that's the only pre-season fixture you've got.
Yeah, it is up to press. Whether we fetch another, I'm not sure. But then we've got the 1895. We've got 2 games in that. We've got a Challenge Cup game. Depending how they go, we could have another 2 games, 1 in each. So we potentially got 6 games before the season even kicks off in March. So if that's what it is, we'll use them as a pre-season, get ready for that 17th of March.
You mentioned getting ready there for the 17th of March. That's when obviously the fun begins, the full-on league season. A little bit of a later start means obviously not as many gaps throughout the season. You think that's going to be better for yourselves?
Yeah, because last year he worked against us. Didn't every time we had a week off, we didn't. I don't think we got a win after having a week off. So you've got to have that bit of consistency going into games, and if it means playing every week, everybody's on the same boat. So that's what it'll have to be.
And you'll be looking forward to getting the lads in, seeing what sort of shape they're in, be able to see more of the likes of Callum Phillips, obviously Marcus O'Brien. You were able to welcome back into that squad in that sort of last game of the season, but just see how this squad gels together and see what the next sort of 10 months is going to bring.
Yeah, of course. We missed lads like Callum and Marcus was probably our best player before he got injured. So they're like 2 new players, haven't they? And 2 quality players, 2 good championship players. So I like new signings for us.
And you've mentioned your final question here, John. You've mentioned this is on paper the best squad you feel you've had in now what's coming into your 3rd season. What excites you about the squad and the players you've been able to bring in?
It's just I think we've strengthened a lot in the back line, and that's we looked last year. We played Pez there a few times, and we played Connor there quite a few times as well. So I'm hoping not to do that this year. Looks like we've fetched some pace in with Mason and Gebby and Romeo. You know what I mean? And obviously Rio Corkhill. So we've plenty of like lads to give each other a bit of a push to keep the shirt.